Hey, this is Rod, April 4th, 2025, and today we are going to do a little special edition here on the Racketeer Nickel. For those of you who don't know what the Racketeer Nickel is, stay tuned because we're going to go over it right now. The Racketeer Nickel is the first year of the Liberty Head V Nickel. And you can see the first few lines of the description in the price guide. Will say in early 1883, the nickel design was changed to the Liberty Head. This type first appeared without the word cents on the coin, merely a large letter V. Some of these centless coins were gold-plated and passed for $5. Later in that year, the word cents was added to discourage the fraudulent practices. So what happened in 1883, it had the Roman numeral 5 on the back of these V nickels right here. And so the reason why they call it the Racketeer Nickel is that some unscrupulous people would take the V nickel from 1883 and they would dip it gold plated or a color that looks like it was gold, and they would dip it. And then they would sell it off as a $5 gold piece, and they would say, no, this ain't a nickel, this is a $5 gold piece, this is a lot more. So, and people fell for it, and so what they did is to stop this fraudulent practice, what they did is the men added the word cents at the 6 o'clock position on the back of the coin, designating it was 5 cents and not a $5 gold piece. The unique thing is, in the store today, we have one of each. We have the one with gold and without gold to show you what it would look like and see if you can be tricked by this as well. And yes, there was even fraudulent people and scammers back in the day in 1883. But anyway, we have one of each. We have the one with gold and without gold plate. And I want to show you this. So first I want to show you the mintages of these coins right here, because there's really two types for 1883. One with cents written on the back at the 6 o'clock position, and then another one that doesn't have cents on it. So I want to show you both because we have both here today. So let me show you what we got. First of all, I want you to see right here the 1883 without cents. There were 5,474,000 minted, and even in the lowest grade, it was worth $7. The one without cents was 16,026,200, and in the lowest grade, and the price guide has it at 20. The odd thing is the one with the lowest mintage actually costs less without cents, and the one with cents it has a higher mintage, but it's worth more. So my only guess is that the one with cents was probably not saved like it was on the one without cents. More of them was preserved, I guess. That's generally what it means, but I'd like to hear your comments, what you think, why the higher mintage one brings a higher dollar amount. So once again, in 1883 nickel, there was two varieties, one without cents written on the back and one with cents written on the back. So let me show you what we have here today in the store. This is what the 1883 nickel looked like, and I'm going to zoom in here. Here goes the 1883 V nickel. This is the first year of the Liberty Head V nickel. I'm going to flip it over. And you can see at the 6 o'clock position right here, below the V, it doesn't say cents. This is the one they would dip in gold and pass it off as a $5 gold piece. Over here, here goes an 1883. I'm going to flip it over. You can see it has the word cents at 6 o'clock. Remember, this cents was added to prevent against fraudulent practices right here. So people couldn't dip this one in gold and get away with it because it says cents on it, whereas this one did not. So if you're collecting Liberty Head V nickels, you're going to have to get two different types for the very first year of 1883, one with cents and one without cents. Now, what we have for you today, we actually have one that was dipped in some kind of a gold coating or something. It may not be real gold, I'm not saying it is, but it sure looks like it. But it's dipped in gold, and I want to show you what it looked like so you can get an idea of what it looked like in 1883. So here goes one in 1883 that was dipped. You can see the 1883. Notice it doesn't have the word cents in it, because if it did, then they couldn't pass it off as a $5 gold piece. So they took this version and dipped it in some type of gold color coating and passed it off as a $5 gold piece. And yes, people fell for this. And so we do have both varieties in the store. We only have one of the gold coating one. And like I said, there goes the one that isn't coated of the cents. And then we have without the coating and with the gold and with the coating of the 1883. So you can see right here the two different varieties. So over the years, this came to be known as the Racketeer Nickel. So it's just a little coin history I'd like to share with you. But for those, you can tell me why the higher mintage ones at a higher price. I would like to know that. Put that in the comments. Give us a thumbs up. We thank you very much for tuning in today. And we just love you guys. Share the video, pass it along. And if you're looking for any coins for your collection, this is who you can call. Bobby Mills, our owner, 706-499-4833. I just want to thank you all for tuning in. And like I said, like, share, subscribe, and so you can be notified on any future videos that we put out. You guys have been great today. Thank you so very much, and may God bless.